Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 11th of October 2020 and welcome to week 248 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I managed to maintain my weight for a consecutive week at 160.7 kilograms, which is 354.2 pounds, or 25 stone 4.2 pounds, and of course my body mass index remained at 47. I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,584 compared to the previous week at 2,435. It has increased this week, and unfortunately it has just crept over my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, which isn't great. It's not ideal. My fluid consumption has increased from last week to 3,751 millilitres, which is above the 3,500 millilitres that I aim to achieve as an average overall for the week as well. So that result is good. Calorie consumption slightly out of bounds. On Saturday I did obviously consume the most of my calories, going over my 2,700 calorie allowance by having 3,977 calories. I had another Indian takeaway, a very large naan bread, Peshwari naan, very nice. So that is obviously a contributing factor behind that result. One thing I do also want to make you aware of this week, I did also make a little bit of a change in the food that I've been mainly having. I've decided to significantly reduce the amount of dairy products which I'm consuming. I nearly eat a lot of cheese and yogurts throughout the week. I'm also trying to cut down dramatically on the amount of eggs that I'm consuming. So I'm replacing them with other products which are protein based or high calcium. So I'm going for soya yogurts, mainly plain unsweetened, for overnight oats, and for drink wise, if I'm having some sort of milk, I'm having a soya based, and this week I've had a coconut flavored soya like milk, obviously very high in calcium. So I'm trying to slowly transition away from those type of foods as well. So that's basically what I've done this week, and hopefully that bit of a change, despite the fact I've gone over in calories, we'll see a decent result. But enough about that, let's move on to my activity levels for the past week in the form of my step count. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 10,490 compared to the previous week at 10,385. It has increased slightly. It's above my 10,000 step mark average, and that's the main aim of the week. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is guys, here's my weigh-in. I now weigh 159.3 kilograms, which is 351.2 pounds, or 25 stone 1.2 pound. This means in the last week I've seen a loss of 3 pounds, or 1.4 kilogram. But if I compare this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I also saw a loss of 3 pounds or 1.4 kilogram. So there we have it. Despite the fact that I've gone over my calorie allowance this week, I've seen a decent weight loss of 3 pounds. Now, I was hoping for 4, but I'm definitely going to take that 3. It does mean though, next week I still require to lose 4 pounds to get myself back on track to achieve my third weight loss target. Based on this week's weight loss, it sees my body mass index go from 47 down to 46.5, and if we look at my third weight loss target, last week it was 67.1% complete, and after the loss it goes up to 71.4% complete. So in the 248 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 190 pounds, which is 86.2 kilograms, or 13 stone 8 pounds. As I've already mentioned within this video, I still require to lose 4 pounds this coming week in order for me to get back on track to achieving my third weight loss target by the end of this year. I'm also still going to continue with those dietary changes that I've made this last week by replacing dairy, yogurts and obviously milk with soya yogurt and soya milk, which are both high in calcium, so it's a good replacement. I'm also completely removing eggs from the equation as well. So I am getting my protein elsewhere from mainly plant-based stuff, but I'm going to continue with this change, and obviously the only stat really that I need to focus on this coming week, of course, will be my calorie consumption, just bringing that back within its 2,500 average for the week. The other two stats are fine, and there's no reason for me to make any changes there. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.